Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me in my craft room today. I'm working on this journal today. This is the digital kit that I shared with you about a week or so ago. It's my design team project for Shabby Dabby Doodah, and this is the Brown Bunny kit, and these are the pages that I had showed you. So I have cut them, I think I maybe already cut them down the last time I saw you. Or shared with this journal with you, and therefore this book cover right here. This is a Reader's Digest cover, but today I'm working on the cover, so I took some time to think about it because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and I wanted to make sure I did what I really wanted to do, if you know what I mean. Like, I didn't want to just do it and then like, oh, I could have done this or that, you know what I mean? I don't know. I was just having, second thoughts about my first, ideas. Anyway, so this is the cover that I showed you. I showed you the two covers. One had a pattern and one was plain. And this was a tan. Let's see if you can see the original color. I think I covered it all up. But it was just a plain tan book. And I was like, I don't know where I got this plain Reader's Digest. It's a solid color because I never buy the solid ones, right? I always buy the ones with the pretty patterns. So I thought, well, and I was trying different, like I was trying some of these pages on here to see, do I want to put this on the tan cover? Do I want to make a little, cover, decoration with these pages, or what do I want to do? So I decided to paint the cover because I wanted to use the bunny books that I showed you, which were like this one, possibly this one I have here, and let's see the other one. There's a Velveteen Rabbit here that I already took apart, but this one I took apart. You see how the pages are gone. And this one had some really cute pictures, but it's old. And then let's see if I have any of the Velveteen Rabbit. The Velveteen Rabbit looked like, I've really cut that one up, but here's some of the pages. This classic kind of Velveteen Rabbit book. This was a paperback, and this is just a couple of the pages that are left, but I have it all here. I just have cut some of the pages and things like that for use in here. So, but right now I thought maybe we could do the cover together, and I'll show you what I'm doing. Now, if you haven't seen me put my spines in before, I'll link a video below where I do that, so you can see how I do that, because I've done it quite a few times on video. I figured that you probably didn't need to see it again, but I've got a 1.5 inch spine. I painted, this is the color actually underneath, and I was going to put a second coat on here, but I like how this looks like I did this on purpose. It has like a two-tone kind of streaky kind of distressed look to it, and that's because I painted one coat of green on here, and then I let the original color show through, and I liked it, so I left it like that. And here's the back, here's the inside. So I'm going to be covering this up, but I did paint around the edges that are going to be showing, so that would be green too. And then here's the inside of my new spine. I was going to try to use the original spine, but I just couldn't keep it together, so I made a new one. So let's do, I think we'll start with the inside, and then we'll end up with the outside. So I've cut two pictures, or two pages, from this book right here. Like I said, this book has some really cute pictures. I already have taken them all out, but they're kind of old, and they kind of are the type of pages that you don't want to use as pages, but I felt like they could be glued down and they would be fine. So that's what I'm doing here. So this is some burlap I was using in the other pages from that book I just showed you, but I thought I would do this as the inside pages here. So I'm going to glue these down with some art glitter glue. They're just paper. It's going to just basically be paper on paper here, and I want them nice and flat, and secure. So I'm going to glue them down with some art glitter glue. So I folded it back instead of cutting this off, so I can kind of like have a stronger piece of paper. I figured, why make scraps if I don't have to? I'm just going to glue these together, and that'll be like a stronger little kind of like double-sided paper almost, kind of thing, or a double piece of paper. So let me just get my glue flowing here. Haven't used it yet today. I used my Fabri-Tac already, but I have not used my art glitter glue yet. So let's see if we can get it going. You know how we have to do with our art glitter glue if you use it. You know how it is, how it behaves. So there we go. And this was, like I said, this would have been a good book to use in collage or just gluing pages down for decoration and things like that. So this will give it a little more strength. That I just folded over and made a double. See, I've just got double paper there now. You don't have to do that, but I just figured, why cut it off? Why not just use it here? Why throw it in the trash when I can just use it, you know? If I were to cut those off, I would just, they don't look like really usable pieces, so they would just end up in the trash. Or I guess it could have been for collage too, yeah. That's what I would have done, because they are pretty colors, so I could have used those for collage. What am I saying? Trash. Definitely collage. Okay, so we got that glued down. So we're going to try to finish this cover with you where I'm going to be. So I'm going to go a little bit quick and not take my time. I just want to get that nice and flat there where I have that double piece of paper. Okay, I don't want anything kind of like wrinkly, trying to look like a wrinkle under there or anything. So I think that's nice and flat. Okay, so now I'm going to put some glue on here and just glue this down flat. So I'm going to get some glue all over. And that also will help the blue not to show through, having that double layer there. Not that it would. I don't know if it really would anyway. It's a dark, kind of darkish color, you know, on this side. You know, see how it's, although the yellow might not be so dark. But, you know what I'm saying? It's not like white or something. I think I am going to smear it right here in the middle where I have one layer so that none of the glue shows through. Okay, and then I'm going to go back here and get some, let me get this glue off my fingers. I'm going to go right here on the edges and make sure I get all this on the, you know, glue right on the edge so that this can be nice and glued down. Solid, lasting forever. That's what I always say. I want this, I just want it to last forever, that's all. Okay. So I'm letting the little bit of the green show. That's what my plan was. That's why I painted that. So I'm letting that just come out from the side a little bit and down a little bit from the top, up a little bit from the bottom, and then just put it down. I thought this was a cute little picture here, and then it'd be fun to open up to that little window with the, I think that's like a daddy and a baby bunny. So let me just rub this all over and get it down. You can use whatever you want, credit card, gift card, bone folder, scissors. A lot of time will just use my hand and just, you know, rub it all over. My fingers are pretty smooth, I would say, so nothing wrong with that, right? Get your edges down really nicely there. Okay, that's one. Now this one I thought would be cute on the back. I really love this picture, and I was trying to see if it would fit on here, and I think I did it. I think I got it to fit. Folded it in too, like the other one. So let's glue that together. Yeah, I went through this book and picked out the cute, what I thought were the cutest pictures for the inside here. And then I'll show you what I picked for the front. It was very hard to pick a picture for the front. I picked it from a different book, not this book. I'll show you, I think, if I can figure out what book it came from. I don't think it was this book, though. It was another Peter Rabbit book I had here. Trying to see if I still have the cover. Oh, I think I do. We'll see in a second. Because I took all of the pages out because there was a lot of cute pages in that one, too. And just cut them all as if I were going to make a cover out of all of them. All of the ones that I liked, I just cut them as if I was going to make a cover. And so then I tried them all on this cover and narrowed it down to the one I wanted to use. And I figured, well, I can either use the other ones to decorate, or I can use them for other journals, right? Other covers. Okay, so there we go. We got our double again, double paper. All nice and flat. Let me put a little bit of glue right here. A little bit of glue right here. Okay. And then these corners down good. Okay, I just don't want anything to look like a wrinkle underneath, like I said. Okay, so that was looking good. Okay, now we're going to glue it down on here. Yeah, I don't know if I'll make more than one bunny journal, so I wanted this one to be really nice. Like if I make one, because Easter's going to be here before we know it, you know. So I was like, and not that you can't make a bunny journal any time of the year. I'm not opposed to that. But say if this was my Easter journal, and I only had time to make one, I just wanted this one to be really awesome. So that's why I kind of was taking my time to figure out what I wanted to do on the cover and everything. So, and I want to use my book pages too, so I had to kind of take a double take on that and just make sure of the books I could use, you know, and also other papers and things and fabrics and all that kind of stuff. And I was going through everything here trying to make sure of what I wanted to do. Like I said, if I only wanted to do one, what do I really want to put on here, you know? Okay, so I think I got that all flat and nice. That looks good. See? Won't that be cute? Okay, so now let's see, what do we need to do next? I think we need to put, this is my cover, or this is my cover picture. This is Peter Rabbit crawling under the fence. I picked this one for the front cover. I've already sewn right here a piece of burlap. I frayed. This is this burlap right here. I showed it to you in my first video. And it's the one with the sticky back. And you just peel that off and you can stick it down somewhere. But what I did was I took a piece and I frayed it, a little bit of a fray here, and I sewed it on here as a little decoration. So this is going to go right here. You see I have plenty of green showing around. I wanted the green to show. I mean, I did paint it green for a reason because there's a lot of green here, and you know, Peter Rabbit was in the garden. And then this is the fabric I picked to go with it, a pretty yellow, kind of a honey gold looking fabric, and it's got a gingham look to it. Let me hold it up close. I don't know if you can see it down on my desk, but it is a little gingham, yellow gingham or goldish colored gingham. And I sewed this rickrack on here as an edging. I decided to sew it on first because I wanted the stitching on there. And I didn't think I'd be able to sew through this book. It's pretty hard. These Reader's Digest are pretty hard. So I didn't think I'd be able to sew through that. So I went ahead and sewed this on so I could have some stitching. And so we're going to glue this right here. So this is going to go over this book page a little bit. This book page was from, let me see if I have the book. Is it from this one? Yeah, here it is. It's from this one. There's still some pages in here. And then the other, see, the other one's already cut out. I was considering, or all of these. See, this is what I had to narrow down to one. But there's a lot of cute little pictures here that just from that book. So many cute little bunny pictures. That I thought could be a bookmark or something. But aren't they cute? The cutest little pictures. So these could be future book covers, or I could use them for decorations in this journal. But just a lot of cute. And this one here is, I was trying to use this one, and I don't know. This one won. I was trying to use, this is the Velveteen Rabbit book. And it would have looked beautiful too, but I don't know. I just love this one, so this is what I'm going with. So, okay, let's just do it so we don't run out of time here. So on this, I've got this burlap here. So I kind of probably need to use some Fabri-Tac at least on this side. And then maybe I'll use art glitter glue here. I think I'm going to use Fabri-Tac over the whole thing though, because we're gluing onto paint too, and that made it a little bit of a slick surface. So to make sure it sticks down good, let's just go ahead and use our heavy duty stuff here, our Fabri-Tac. I'm going to glue all over here. Yeah, that fabric is going to go on top of this. So I'm going to do this first. Get some, I don't want to get it out from the edge though, so I'm going to have to wipe that off a little bit. Let's see, I'm going to get some all over here. And then over here on the burlap. I did glue this burlap on here before I sewed it on to make it stay in place with just a little strip of, a light strip of Fabri-Tac actually. And my sewing machine did not have trouble going through it. Thank goodness. I was a little worried because this is sticky on the back too. I was like, is it going to get stuck under there? But it didn't. It went through just fine. Okay, so do I need to wipe any of that glue off? Are we going to be okay? I don't want it oozing out. No, I think it's okay. And I think I need to get it down before it glues. So kind of right in the middle. I wanted the burlap toward the edge, but still some green showing over here. So I think that looks good. A little Peter Rabbit right on our book cover. Okay, yeah. I could have put more under there, but then the green wouldn't show. So I really wanted that green to show. So that's why I didn't put anything else under this page and kind of layer it up more. I just wanted that green. I love that green. It goes so you see how well it goes with everything. Okay, let me rub this all over. Make sure my edges are down and everything's down here. And I'll get a baby wipe here in a second. Maybe wipe my hands off. Possibly, but maybe not. And this one's sticky. This one's okay. Can use that one again. Okay. Okay. So I don't want to run out of time, so I don't want to take too long here. But let's see. I think I'm done. I think I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac on the fabric that we're putting on the spine. So that I lined it up so this would be like this. So maybe we'll do this first and then we'll do the inside. So let's turn it over and put our glue right on here so we know exactly where the glue is going. This is kind of a thick fabric. I'm not sure what it exactly is made out of. It's more than cotton, but I don't know what the blend is. But it's a very nice thick fabric. I couldn't tear it. I wanted to tear it and fray it a little bit, but it wouldn't fray. So I just cut it and then I added a little trim there. And that was good to go with that. But that way I know that my glue is not going to show through. So that's a good thing to have thick fabric for that reason. I guess you could do a double layer if you're worried about your glue showing through your fabric at all. Okay, I think, let me just get some on the edge, and then we're going to go for it here, maybe on the bottom edge. I can always pick that up though and put more on there. Okay, so this will be like, I wanted this to overlap just barely, covering up my spine there, my new spine. I want it to be straight, lined up right. Okay, and I want it to be smooth. So let's get it all smoothed out. Looking beautiful. I used a off-white kind of thread to sew on here. I did want it visible, but not like black or anything. You know what I mean? I just wanted a little bit of stitching visible, but not black. So that would stick out a lot. Okay, I'm going to leave that like that for right now, I think. Let it dry, and then go ahead and turn this over and do the other side. And I might put some trim on here later. I just didn't know for right now. Let me put this side down first. Let me check my time real quick. Yeah, we got enough time here, about 4 minutes or so. I think we might have more than that. Anyway, plenty right now to finish this. I'm gonna get some on the edges, top edge. And okay, that's plenty, I think. Plenty. Okay, see it covering up everything I want to cover up there. Hope it doesn't cover it more than I want to cover up, but we'll see here in a second. Let's see how this is going to go. Yeah, it'll be all right. Grandpa's eye or Daddy's eye will be a little bit covered up, but it'll be all right. Okay, yeah. I think I need to cut a little bit off the top here. It's just going to stick up, and I want to cut it off. It's just easier to cut it off now. If I'm going to cut any off, I just need to cut off a little bit right there. It's a little bit too long, and it's easier to cut off now. I know I've cut it off before, after I've glued it on, and it's just a little bit hard to get an even cut there on the top of your book after. I mean, you can leave it sticking out too, but this doesn't fray. Like I said, this fabric doesn't fray, so it would be a little harder to get it to look, you know, nice if you were going to have a frayed edge sticking out. So there we go. Okay, that's perfect. So let's turn it this way so I can get some glue on the fabric here. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is, let me cut this off right here. I was trying something with this fabric, and I am very careful with burning things. Like, I don't cook my coffee dyed paper because I'm afraid I'm going to start a fire. And I just don't find it, you know, I do it a different way that I don't really find it necessary. But I saw someone burning the edge of ribbons, like fabric ribbons that frayed, and they were kind of taking a flame to the edge so that it could seal the edges. And this wouldn't fray, but there were some little strings, and I was like, let me try that. Let me try the fire on here and see what happens. And I did not start a fire, but I don't know, it didn't really do much. I did singe away the little fibers that it was hanging off, but it was a little scary, so I was like, I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. Because I could see where it could easily catch on fire, you know what I mean? Like, I have no idea. This fabric I got at a thrift store, so I have no idea what kind of flame retardant is on here. Probably none. So I was near my trash can so that if I did start a fire, I could throw it in the trash can. Or I probably should have gone near a sink, right? That would have been smart. So I could douse it with water. But no, I didn't go that far. I didn't really I just singed a couple of strings, and I was like, no, that looks like I might catch on fire pretty easy. I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. Okay, so I think I got plenty of glue on there. And this is going down nicely. I think it looks cute. Okay, so let me get this all smoothed down. I kind of am tucking it. I'm going to tuck it into my little grooves, you know, that you have to have where your book bends. Your spine and your book come together and it bends. Okay, so I can always put more glue in here if I need it. I think I will put a little bit right here. Get this. This can be loose too. It doesn't have to be so tight down. Like, it's down. It just depends on the look you want. Like, you could have extra out here and have a pocket, side pocket. I'm not doing that here, but I have done that before. So, and I might leave it like that for now, see how it goes. If I want more later, I'll put more glue under there, but I don't want my glue to show, so maybe just leave it like that. Even though it's a little bit loose, it looks beautiful, and it's not like it's going to come up. So, but if I feel like I need to put more on, I'll put it on later. Okay, so I need to let this dry. Let's see how see, I might put a trim on here, or I might not. I probably wouldn't put it over here because I don't want to cover up any more of these bunnies, but I could put a trim here. Let's see how it looks. real quick. I think I have a couple minutes left. Let's see, here's more of that green rickrack that I put on the front. I could put some right here. That would look cute. I might do that. So let's see real quick how this is doing. Let's see where our grooves are. There's a groove there. And there's a groove. Where's the other one? It's over here under the rickrack, kind of. Right in there. Okay. I don't want to bend it too early and get a wrinkle, but I kind of would like to bend it. It's always what it's always hard for me not to bend it because I want to see what it looks like, but I don't want to pull my fabric up either. So I guess we should behave and leave it alone, but that's where we're at. I'm going to come back with you and work on the pages, but super cute. And I think it's going to be fun. So I'll cut that little, there's a string there, I'll cut that off. But anyway, there's the front and there's the inside so far. So thanks for watching today. Hope you enjoyed. Come back and see me. I'm going to try to work on this maybe like every day or every other day this week and see what we can get done. Maybe we'll finish it by this weekend. So thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Happy crafting.